All Blacks I glory as Rugby Championship kicks off. As the excitement builds for the 2025 Rugby Championship, All Blacks fans have every reason to feel optimistic. This weekend's fixtures feature the defending champions, the Springboks, squaring off against the Wallabies, and the All Blacks facing off against Los Pumas. The All Blacks are looking to reclaim their spot at the top of the rugby world, and it's time for us to rally behind our team. In Johannesburg, the Springboks are set to host Australia at Ellis Park, where South African forward Eben Etzebeth will make his 134th Test appearance, tying him for 10th on the all-time list of capped players. While the Springboks have a formidable lineup, including 18 Rugby World Cup winners, it's hard not to wonder how they will fare against a Wallabies team that has been steadily improving. Veteran James O'Connor returns to the Australian starting lineup, and his experience could play a crucial role in this match. But can the Wallabies truly challenge the Springbok machine? Comment "Go All Blacks" in the comments. Meanwhile, over in Argentina, the All Blacks are gearing up to face Los Pumas in what promises to be a thrilling encounter. Our captain Scott Barrett is back in the second row after nursing a calf injury, and his leadership will be vital for the team's morale. Alongside him is Fabian Holland, who has shown immense promise during his debut series against France. Fans can expect a robust performance from our boys as they aim to dominate from the get-go. The All Blacks lineup looks solid, with a mix of seasoned veterans and fresh talent. It's always a treat to watch the likes of Beauden Barrett and Artie Savia in action. Their ability to turn the game on its head with their skill and agility is unparalleled. This is a crucial moment for the All Blacks as they seek to reclaim the top position in the world rankings. How do you feel about the current squad? Are we ready to take the crown again? The Rugby Championship is a fantastic opportunity for the All Blacks to showcase their talent and determination. As we gear up for Saturday's match against Los Pumas, there's a buzz of anticipation in the air. Will the All Blacks bring home the glory? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let us know which city you're cheering from and your opinion about the All Blacks. Remember to subscribe for more updates, and let's rally behind our boys as they aim for victory. Go All Blacks! All Blacks fans, get ready for the Rugby Championship. As we gear up for the Rugby Championship, it's time to turn our attention to some of the rising stars who might just steal the spotlight. Among them, we have players like Edwill van der Merwe from the Springboks, Joseph Akuso Swaliai from the Wallabies, and our very own All Blacks, Fabian Holland and the tenacious open-side flanker, Karifi. These names are buzzing around the rugby world, and as passionate All Blacks fans, we need to keep a close eye on them. Starting with our boys, Holland and Karifi have both made significant impacts recently. Holland, the 22-year-old lock, has shown he belongs at the highest level with a series of impressive performances. Standing at 2.04 meters and weighing over 120 kilograms, he's a force in the line-outs and defensively. He finished with the second most tackles in Super Rugby Pacific this year. And after debuting against France, he's been a consistent presence on the field. Fans, what do you think? Can Holland continue his impressive form in the Rugby Championship? Then we have Karifi, who is not just making headlines, but also making tackles. With 220 dominant hits, he led the Super Rugby Pacific season in tackles won. His defensive prowess is what we need as we head into tough matches. His try-scoring debut in the final test against France showed he could do it all. Do you see him as a game-changer for us in the upcoming tournament? On the other hand, we can't ignore the competition. Players like van der Merwe have been lighting it up for the Springboks. After recovering from injury, he returned with a bang, scoring multiple tries in his recent outings. While he's certainly a player to keep an eye on, we have to believe in our boys to outshine him. What strategies do you think the All Blacks can employ to keep the likes of van der Merwe at bay? As we look at the Wallabies, Swaliai's transition from rugby league to union has been remarkable. He's already making waves and will be a key player for Australia. But as All Blacks fans, we can take solace in the depth and experience of our squad. Are you confident that our seasoned players can neutralize his threat? Finally, the excitement doesn't stop there. The Puma's Simon Benitez Cruz has shown flashes of brilliance too. His blend of speed and skill is promising. But will he be able to keep up with the intensity of the All Blacks? With so many talented players vying for recognition in this Rugby Championship, it's an exhilarating time to be an All Blacks fan. The stakes are high, and every match will be crucial for our hopes. Let's rally together and support our team. Comment Go All Blacks below and share your thoughts on how you think the All Blacks will fare. Where are you from? And what's your take on our chances in the Rugby Championship? Your opinions matter, and we want to hear them. All Blacks set to face Argentina in Rugby Championship opener. The Rugby Championship kicks off this Saturday in Córdoba, where our mighty All Blacks will take on Argentina at Estadio Mario Alberto Kempes. This match is shaping up to be a gripping encounter, especially considering last year's results were split between the two teams. The Pumas pulled off a stunning victory in Wellington, but the All Blacks responded in style with a dominant performance at Eden Park. Argentina had a breakthrough year in the Rugby Championship last season, managing to secure wins against all their rivals for the first time. This sets a high bar for them as they look to build on that success. However, they face a tall order against a New Zealand side that is coming in strong under the leadership of Scott Robertson. What do you think, All Blacks fans? Can Argentina replicate their success from last year? Or will the All Blacks show why they are considered the best in the world? Comment Go All Blacks below. For Argentina, this match is a chance to establish themselves early in the tournament, especially with 2 home games against the All Blacks. If New Zealand can secure victories in both matches, their title ambitions would gain serious momentum heading into clashes with the Springboks. It's a pivotal moment, and the stakes couldn't be higher. When we look at the All Blacks, the key will be maintaining their execution under pressure. Last year's performance at Eden Park highlighted their ability to dominate the Pumas with speed and precision. If they can replicate that form, it will be tough for Argentina to keep pace. The All Blacks boast a wealth of talent, and their attacking threat is something that should make any fan proud. However, the battle in the scrum will be just as crucial. New Zealand will aim to establish dominance here, particularly after England exploited this area during their recent series. Argentina's forwards will need to step up significantly, especially with key players returning to bolster their ranks. Marcos Kramer, an influential flanker for Argentina, has spoken about the match being tightly contested, likely decided by just a few points. He emphasizes the importance of mindset leading into this match. Fans, do you think the All Blacks have the mental edge going into this encounter? Scott Robertson has indicated that the team is well prepared and ready to embrace the challenge of playing in Córdoba, a city that hasn't seen an All Blacks match in 30 years. This adds an exciting layer to the encounter, as the local crowd is sure to bring immense energy and passion. For Argentina, Tomas Albornoz stepping into the fly-half role is a critical factor. His tactical kicking and attacking prowess will be vital if they are to unlock the All Blacks defense. With key players like Pablo Matera and Julian Montoya in the forward pack, the Pumas are certainly no pushovers. On the All Blacks side, eyes will be on Cortez Radama, who has a golden opportunity to secure a key role in the lineup. His partnership with Bowden Barrett in the halves will be crucial in orchestrating the team's attack. Also, let's not forget about the firepower in the back line, with Will Jordan aiming to add to his impressive try tally. As we gear up for this exciting match, it's hard not to feel a sense of anticipation. All Blacks fans, how do you see this match panning out? Will New Zealand secure a decisive victory, or will Argentina spring another surprise? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. City name and your thoughts on the All Blacks' chances this weekend. Go All Blacks! All Blacks stick to tradition as Scott Robertson prepares for Argentina clash. As fans of the All Blacks, we are always eager to see how our team gears up for big matches, and this weekend's clash against Argentina in Córdoba is no exception. Head coach Scott Robertson is sticking to his guns by selecting what many believe is his strongest available side. It's a refreshing move, especially when we consider how other teams have been experimenting with their lineups. Israel Dag, former All Black star and now an insightful commentator, has voiced his approval of Robertson's decision to maintain a traditional 5-3 split on the bench instead of following the recent trend initiated by the Springboks and imitated by other nations. Dag highlights that the All Blacks have never really ventured into the 6-2 territory, and he believes that sticking to our DNA is crucial. When have we ever gone to a 6-2? We've stayed true to what works for this country, Dag stated. Comment "Go All Blacks" in the comments. While Dag seems to overlook that Ian Foster experimented with a 6-2 split before the Rugby World Cup, it's encouraging to see Robertson's focus on what has historically brought us success. The selection of 5 forwards and 3 backs is a testament to the All Blacks' commitment to power and versatility, ensuring we have the right tools to dominate the game. One of the intriguing aspects of this lineup is the choice of scrum half. Finlay Christie, despite being out of action for nearly a year, has been given the nod over uncapped Kyle Preston. Dag sees this as a sensible choice, arguing that throwing a young player into the mix at such a crucial moment might be risky. You need an impact, and you're relying on a kid that was playing club footy last year to go out and change the game, he explained. It seems Robertson is taking a cautious approach, and I can't help but agree with Dag that we should let Preston develop further before putting him in a high-pressure situation. The bench has often been a point of contention for the All Blacks, especially in the final stages of matches last season, where we sometimes struggled to maintain our scoring momentum. Dag believes the current bench can make a significant impact, citing players like Pasilio Tosi and Patrick Tuipulotu as key figures who can bring the necessary physicality to turn the tide when needed. It's exciting to think about how this depth could benefit us in the latter stages of the match against Argentina. As we head into this encounter, it's clear that there is a strategy in place that honors our traditional strengths while also adapting to the lessons learned from previous campaigns. It will be fascinating to see how well this lineup performs and whether we can secure a dominant win. What do you think, All Blacks fans? Are you excited about this lineup? Do you believe sticking to tradition is the right move? Let's hear from you. Comment below with your thoughts and let us know where you're from and how you feel about the All Blacks heading into this match.